Hello friends, welcome to Dwarka Education, and it's a continuous series of the fast APIs. So where we are just going to the hands-on on the REST APIs, how we can write the REST APIs. So first of all, we'll start with the basic of the how we can write the REST API within 5 minutes. Okay, let's start. So first of all, what I'll do here, I'll just create a simple get API.py file. Now I'm just going to write the code. Here I'm just importing the packages fast API, import fast API here, and fast API. Okay, then what I'm just going to do here, I'm just going to create an instance of fast API. So how to create the instance of fast API? Fast API, what we can do, we can just write here app is equal to whatever the package that we are importing from the fast API package, we'll write here. Now what we have done, we have created an app, we have created an object of this. So here we have a notation here, we write here app.get, and after that we'll specify our endpoint, what exactly our endpoint. So right now I'm just starting a hello endpoint here, slash hello, and define my own function, define my first function, first endpoint here, and after that what I'm just doing, I'm just returning any whatever the message we just want to be written back, message, and this is my first REST endpoint, REST get API endpoint. Okay, that I'm just going to be printed over here. So this is the program that that what it do, it will just create a create an endpoint slash hello, and it will returning this message. So now we will learn how we can start our UVCon server, UVCORN server. So first what we need to do, we need to set up this server. So how to set up? So it's a very simple command. So what we need to do, pip install UVICORN. So this command will install the UVCon server. So what we can do, we can just copy this one and paste over here. So it will install the UVCon server here. Then what we need to do, we need to I'm using here fast API. So what we need to do, we need to install the package also here. So how we can install this package, let me just show you. This package is already installed. Another part what we are going to do, we just install here pip install fast API. So the same thing we are just going to running on the terminal, pip install fast API. Okay, so this is the command that we are just going to return. Both of them, when you will running, if it's not installed in your system, it will install. In my current system, these things will be installed. So it's showing me already installed these commands. So now the point is how we can start the our UVCon server. So let's for starting this one, what we need to do, to start the UVCon server, what we need to write here, we first of all will write the name of the server, UVCon, and after that what exactly our app name. So my app name is simple get API, and this is my main app. Okay, so this command will start your server. So one more thing, sometime if you will go the official website and all, you will see the command that is written, that is reload. So when we are doing the development kind of stuff, so you can use this command reload, because any change will be happen in the file, it will be reflect automatically. But while we are deploying the things in the production, so reload is not recommended, because if you will do any change and it will goes wrong at the same time, although we are not performing these steps at the runtime, but for the precautionally I will suggest you in dev environment you can just reload command. Okay, so now here I'm in the development environment. So what we are just going to do, I'm just going to print this command. Okay, so if you are able to see here what this command do. This command launches my application server at this particular port, and when we will go on this port, this is my specific port that I am just writing here. So if I'm open a browser here, and over the browser what I'm just going to write http colon 127 dot, this is my loopback address 0.0.1 colon port 8000 slash, what is my endpoint name, hello. If I just put this command over in the browser, it will give me this message. Okay, so let's see how it's give this message. I'm just showing you. Okay, so we are here to be see in this what I told you. When you input the http colon 127 8000, when I'll press enter, you will find nothing will be here. Because our endpoint that we have created, that endpoint is hello endpoint. So when I press hello here, you will able to see it will give me whatever the message I have written in that REST endpoint. Okay, so this is our basic REST endpoint, and I can show you one more thing. If I will just copy this and write here slash docs here, so what you will see, you will able to see the Swagger documentation of this API that Fast API automatically provide us. Okay, so this is that what we have discussed. We have created a get API endpoint, and we'll see how we can see the Swagger over here. Okay, so friends, we'll see here now. We are able to successfully loaded this REST API. Now we also discuss how we can see the Swagger documentation of Swagger in Fast API. Okay, for that what you need to do, you just need to write this whatever your base URL over there, and after that you need to write here docs. Okay, it will return you the documentation of your API. Okay, let's do what exactly the objective of this. Okay, if you will see any change what I am performing here, my server automatically restarted because I have started my application. Any change will happen, it will reload the web server automatically. Okay, so one more thing I just want to tell you, this whatever the function that I have written here, this is synchronous. Okay, now REST endpoint, in case of the Fast API, what you can do, you can use the async function over here. So how we can write there async. So async, so how we can write there, let me just copy this endpoint. So I have this endpoint and I'm just copying this endpoint. In front of this endpoint, if I'm changing, I'm just writing here slash. Okay, and I'm just going to change here async. Okay, so what it do, it will just create an async, so we can use awaits and all. So we will use that. I'll show you how we can use that. So now when my REST endpoint will be the slash, when I'm press slash over here, it will just give me my async endpoint. Okay, this is the message that I am just going to write over here. Let me just save it. And now we will see this endpoint over in front end. Now how when we just in the previous session, you will see when I am just not in the previous session, the current session, I'll show you when you are pressing slash, it will showing no endpoint. But now I have written one more get endpoint over there. So you can just simply hit over there, and you will be see the slash over this. You will get this message. Okay, let me show you in the browser. Guys, we are in the browser. Let's first refresh our documentation page. So if you will see the documentation page, this is my first endpoint. This is the name of the function that we have written over there. That will be the part of this one. So we can change the Swagger file. I'll show you how you can create your custom Swagger file. So let's come. I'll show you here when I'll just remove this endpoint, and you'll see this will message will be changed. So in I think in 5 minutes I will successfully demonstrate to you how you can write your own get endpoints with the help of fast APIs. I think it's helpful for you. So let's meet in the next session. We'll discuss about more in it. Yeah, thanks for watching.